Hello everybody, Wild Trekker here, and welcome to another episode here on the Zanecraft server. Yeah, we're here at my house in Spawn, which is really good, and it's looking a little bit bare in here, isn't it? There doesn't seem to be much around, so I think it's about time I worked on the interior of this house, because yeah, it's not looking so good. It's looking a bit bare, and to be perfectly honest, I am getting fed up of being blown up whilst I sort out stuff in my chest here. Yeah, I think we need to move these as a priority and just set ourselves up a little work area within inside the house. So that's what I'm going to be doing today first off, is to do that. And the idea I've got is I really want to be doing something. And do I have an axe? I don't have an axe. I'll have to make myself an axe. What I want to do though is to sort of try and work an area downstairs in the basement. There isn't really a basement at the moment, but yeah, so we kind of come through these doors. This is one of the entrances into it. However, there's another entrance here that comes from underneath these stairs, so we could come up round and in this way. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking, do I want the option here to either go upstairs or downstairs? And that'll be quite good. So just thinking about that though, let's just have a look and see what is underneath. Okay, there's ground underneath here which isn't so bad. That's quite easy to work on. But the idea I've got is the fact that when we get down here, as you can see, we're very close to the edge of the lake, and there it is there. So what I'd like to do is actually clear out this area underneath the house, which is going to be fairly straightforward, but what we should be able to do is let's just have a look. I should really start this without a full inventory, shouldn't I? That probably helps, but I guess I can put that not there. That wouldn't be any good, would it? So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put one there, and we'll put one on top of it. Okay, and we'll get rid of that one in a minute. There we go. So we can now not get up because of that. So what I want to do is just make this quick staircase down here. So there we go. That gets us up and down. That's cool, and that kind of gives us height-wise as well. It's only 2.5 high, but that's actually quite good in terms of the amount of space. And I guess I could make it one further down. It's going to kind of stop me going out there though, isn't it? Which I don't really want to do. Oh, I guess I can go out there, can't I? So that's okay. We can kind of corner this off. We'll perhaps put something here to stop ourselves going in there. Yeah, maybe make it a shelf or something. I don't know. We'll perhaps put some upside down stairs there or something like that. Yeah, which basically means we can take this one away here as well and go down a little bit lower, so that's really good. So what I'm going to do is clear this area out here, and what I do want to do though is to try and that's strange, water. Oh, it's the water for the plants, so I'll have to sort that out. Yeah, so what I want to do though is to try and build this way a bit. And then where we've got the area for the water, and I guess that's the next one there, is we'll put one of these down here, but we'll end up as well, I think, trying to use the blue glass to actually make an area. But what I might do is actually, rather than try and dig out, go and actually work out the area I want from underneath, because that's probably the easiest thing to do. So if we dive under here, we can see we've got a breathable area here, which is quite good for working. So that's the area there we're looking at. So what I can do is work out where I want to build, and then try and utilize some of this, because what I'd like is like an underground wall where I can actually then see out, which I think could be quite cool. So if we could have that, and we could just have a nice view there looking out towards the thing. So that might be the view we use. We might come down, have normal walls around the rest of it, but this wall here will be a view of underneath. So I think that'd be quite nice to do that. So yeah, So what we'll end up doing is trying to work out which bits are which, where our wall is going to be, and then get rid of all the water within this area, and yeah, work from there, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by clearing this area out here. So we now know that's the stairs coming down. So I'm not going to build that way at all. So we'll put normal blocks this way. And what I'm probably going to do is use things like this red stain. I've got quite a lot of this red stained clay, so I'm probably going to use that as my walls. So for example, if I'm going to come out this way, it's probably going to come out there, there, and then we're really getting into this packed ice area here, so we're going to have to then come this way. And really what I want is an area to put chests and things like that. So that's quite a nice large area. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that as my underground section, shall we call it. Now how far do I come out? Let's have a look. So probably want to come to the end of here really, don't we? So that's the end of the land, so we could probably make ourselves a wall area there. We've got this light which is underneath the floor out there. Not quite sure where that's illuminating, but it's out there somewhere. And then next to that we'll probably end up having the blue stained glass. And I've got the light blue stained glass because it's a water effect anyway. Go away you. And hopefully, I'm not sure how many across we'll do. It might be 3 across because we've got the floor. And then we'll bring that all the way out as far as there then, won't it be? So probably not as far as that, but that's not my silk touch, is it? No, of course not. Okay, so that's quite good. Don't need those anymore, so let's swap those over. Yeah, so that's kind of the area. This will obviously all go, and then perhaps we'll make that as a feature wall. So let's bring that along there. I find this best way of working really is to try and sort of outline it when you're dealing in water, and then so we can then bring that in that way. I'm not sure if I actually want to have it all going that way or not, so let's take it this way a bit. So that's the area I was in. Now if I do that, I'm going to hit the flower beds there as well, I think, aren't I? There's an area there which is flower beds, so we could probably bring that one more this way, I would say. So let's put that there. Just going to block that off, and we're going to do it there anyway, so that's okay. And that kind of blocks that water off, so let's just make our way in here. But I'm thinking I do want to keep that as a water there, so I'm going to probably try and bring it this way and then have this as an end wall. So yeah, so we'll bring the staircase and bring it along this way next. So that means is we want, what do we want? So we want a stair there, but not that way round. So if we have that there, and then we can have a block there somehow, we'll probably get a piece of wood to go in there. So that will then bring us down and along. So that's quite good. And then we've got these to put back in. So this will basically form the top of this area, because obviously we don't want that showing. And then this can also be stained clay as well, so that's easy enough to do. Okay, so yeah, that comes down there. This will all be wall going along there, and then it'll bring us down to this level here. Okay, that's good. So that kind of gives us our working level really, doesn't it? So let's finish this wall off here. And then we'll end up putting lighting in the floor. I think that's probably going to be how it will work. So let's just get rid of the rest of this. Might as well get it all out while we can. Okay, so that's that area there. What I need to do is fill the rest in really. So let's just get this dammed off, and then we'll get a load of soil to actually bring in and do that and get rid of the interior, or soil or sand, or both, one or the other, something that's easy to get rid of afterwards once we've done it. Just have to make sure I don't block myself in here as well. So what I'm going to do is leave that glass as the last bit. Well, I can get out that way anyway, can't I? But don't really want to if I don't have to. There we go. And let's go and get some air. What helmet have I got on here? Oh, Aqua Infinity 1. Did wonder that I was going to run out of air then, but no, that's okay. So let's get this. So yeah, having Aqua Infinity, it does help in terms of working underwater. I forgot I even had it. Right, let's we'll have to get rid of that in a moment as well. Might get a few leaks suddenly coming in when we start doing this and we take all these bits out properly. But we'll just put it in there for now. Okay, that looks quite good. As it pushes me down, and probably ought to get rid of the water first before doing all that, shouldn't I? So yeah, I'm going to go get some dirt. I think that's probably going to be the easiest thing. So let's get rid of this. It's night time already. Should close my door then. Stop everything getting in. Let's get rid of gravel. Get some dirt. This is the problem I've got. Is these chests here are absolutely filling to the brim with stuff, and I just don't have space to keep everything. Just looking out for those creepers again, because they are terrible. Keep blowing everything up. Very annoying. Blah blah blah. We've got some more dirt there and some more there. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Let's get back down there. So anyway, how are you guys? It's been a while since I've done an episode like this where I might do lots. Let's just put that there. So we've got to get rid of basically the water sources. That's the key to this, which means it's going to take a lot. Right, so let's carry on with this while we can. Okay, and down there. Let's see what will go down underneath. Does that get rid of most of it? It does. And okay, so right, so that brings this bit in here. Let's go underneath again and see where that gets to underneath. So yeah, I did think about I could just fast forward this bit, but I thought it would be quite fun to have an episode where I didn't do that. So yeah, so let's fill all this in. So literally I know now by filling all this in that when we get to the red blocks, that's the end, and it'll be easy enough then. All this water will be gone, so to speak. Then once we've got that, we can get the top bits in up there. So we'll have to get some, I'm trying to remember what this is, the dark oak wood I think I've used on there. So we'll have to get some dark oak wood and do that, get that in there. And that's glass there, isn't it? So let's get the glass in. I'm probably going to need more panes. That's a pane. Ha 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 ha. 2 left. So let's do that there and that there. There's my exit. So let's get the rest of this in on this wall. I do love having that Aqua Infinity helmet. It does make this job so much easier if you're going to do anything. It's impossible otherwise, I think, if you're having to go up and down all the time. Whereas this, I'm not sure how much time it gives you, but it's something at least like a minute, isn't it, that it gives you under the ground. So that's really cool and really helpful. And let's see, let's get this done here. In fact, it's probably more than a minute, I would say, personally, if that's anything to go by. Can we get it all done? No, I don't think so. We're going to have to get a quick breath. There we go. And that should do us now. So what am I going to do down here is basically put chests in place and have this my work area, because upstairs I still want to decorate it, make it look nice. So I think anybody visiting and comes along to the house, and when they see the house, I think it's going to look nice. It's going to have a kitchen and all that, like a spawn house should really, but it's going to give me a proper working area with furnaces and that kind of stuff, storage, because I seem to have spent far more time here than I thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to be building my main base by now, but I haven't. So yeah, that's it'll be handy for that. So that's that done there. Now the next question is, how do I get back? Let's go around this way, shall we? Okay, yeah, so I just, I need to have this working area really. I think it makes sense to actually have somewhere that I can be doing all that kind of stuff. And as I'm doing bits over here, I've got so many more plans I want to be doing. The mini games, that's been gone well. I think people are liking that, so that's good. I've got a few other things I want to do that are going to be spawn related and going to be fun, because I'm really, I want to have fun with this. I want the whole server to be fun for the guys as well, and if we can create some fun things, my job is done, so to speak. So yeah, that's the aim really. It's not just about the builds. I can do builds on any server, but the community here is quite good fun, so I just want to sort of maintain that level and have some fun. Have we got any torches on us? Because we don't want anything spawning down here, do we really? That wouldn't be very good. Yeah, so I've got a few ideas that I'm going to do, and we're going to have the usual community things. I think I'd like to have a go at the slime farm, because I haven't really talked much about Zane, to be perfectly honest. Now, if you're following me on here, the chances are you're following Zane on his channel, and you would have probably, I would hope, seen his announcement that he did about Zanecraft. Now, what does that mean? Well, it just basically means that he is taking a step back from the server. He's got his other server going, Absorption PvP, which he's the owner of, and that's going really well. So he wants to really focus his time on there, which means he can't really spend lots of time on here. So sadly, it means he sort of stepped down from managing the server, because to be honest, if you've got a server with a community, you kind of be wanting to be, spending the time on it, spending the time with the guys and that kind of thing, and he hasn't been able to do that. So Soup has taken over ownership of the server, which basically means that he's like, if has the server, he's hosting it now, he's moderating and all those side of things. Nothing else is really changing. We've got a few new players on there as a result of it, because we had some spaces, and Soup himself has been playing on a few different servers. So although he's new to Zanecraft, he's not new to Minecraft or servers, and so he's basically brought a few guys over from other servers as well to come and play on here. So that's really good. And yeah, so we've got a few new players on here, but he's a cool guy. I've enjoyed the Minecraft we've done so far with him, and he started the pranking off already, so that's quite good fun. As you saw from the spawn, he wanted to start the prank wars off, so he's done that. And yeah, he's essentially organising those kind of side of things, but otherwise Zanecraft isn't really changing at all. It's nothing's really changed on it from that point of view. It's just a case of we've got somebody else managing the server, I guess, is the way you look at it. But he certainly seems to have the same values as the rest of us Zanecrafters do, so that's good. Okay, so there's that area cleared out. So yeah, based on that, the server's going to carry on. We're going to carry on doing things, but Zane's sort of taken a back seat, which is a bit of a shame. So where does that leave things? Well, one of the things Zane was going to do, in fact, there was a few things Zane had earmarked to do. One was a slime farm, but as he said in his video, he's kind of, you know, if he's building a slime farm on his Let's Play, did he really want to be building a slime farm on here as well? So there's an area that he found, which actually I think there was 3 chunks close together. So we may have a look at that in terms of seeing whether we can do anything with that, see if there's an opportunity, shall we say, to do things. I'm just going to break one of these and see where that comes. Ah, right, it's underneath the lights. Okay, that's cool. Do you have any glowstones? No, so we'll fix that in a minute. And then this area is going to have to go up as well, because it's got to look right from the outside. So yeah, so that's good. Yeah, so there's a few things that he wants to do. So the slime farm is one of them, so we might have take a look at that. I think the hole has been covered up, but we'll soon be able to find that again from where Zane was doing it. So that would be quite good to have there, although we've got some slime now and they are abundantly available in various areas. It appears as well actually by the skelly spawner seems to be an area where there's some slimes, so that just means that we do have the areas to do that if we need to. So I might have a look at that. And talking of the devil, here he is. So yeah, what he doesn't know is I've actually turned off the chat, and if he's chatting to me now, I can't see it. So tough. Yeah, so there's a few things that Zane hadn't quite finished off, wanted to do, and I was waiting for him to do, so we might have a look at that now around spawn. What else was there? I'm sure there was something else he was looking at and was going to do. We need to arrange to sort out the dragon fight now, I guess, because again, that's something we always do as a community, so we need to sort that out at some point. Yeah, so that's got to be done. No one's fought a wither yet, but I think, as you saw on the end of the last episode, I think it was Pancake, wasn't it? Was setting up that area over where the blaze spawners are to basically find some wither skeletons, because they're not the easiest thing to try and get in terms of fighting the wither. I think that's the hardest bit, is actually finding the wither skeletons in the first place and actually getting a skull. So if you've got a good looting sword, that's okay, but we don't always, so not always easy to do that. And what shall I do here? I think what we'll do is we'll put the stairs in, which I've gotten rid of, and we'll put some upside down stairs on the other way. I think let's go and have a look at this. Just as we put them away, we go and need them again. Right, let's get rid of a few bits and pieces here. Upside down stairs. What I need is some of that glass. I've got some wool on me, or some dye rather. It's because we just needed a few more stained glass. There we go, 8 more, that should do it. We've got the spruce wood stairs. Okay, let's go and put those in there. So I've kind of done this without thinking about it too much, so not quite sure where everything's going to go yet, how it's going to fit in, whether we need to change it at all, because yeah, I've got to be able to fit chests in here, so I guess that's a nice wall to get a bank of chests in, isn't it? That'd be quite good. But what would be quite nice is actually have a working area where I can see through there. I'm not quite sure I can see too well there. Might experiment a little bit with glass to see what I can do. It may be that we actually do something more like putting stuff along here as well. Mind you, it's night time out there at the moment, isn't it, as well? So that's obviously not helping at all in terms of seeing things. So it'll be interesting to see how it looks in the day. It's starting to become daytime, I think, so it's yeah, so that'll be interesting. Let's just go and have a quick look. Is it daytime yet? No, it's not daytime yet, you see. So yeah, so we'll see how it looks in the day. I think that'll be key. But certainly we can put some glass along here as well, so we don't get that totally sort of claustrophobic feel about it. Let's put one in there, and let's do one down here as well. And then we can always do some terraforming outside, because as you can see, there is a bit of a sort of dirt area out there. So what we might do is actually clear that dirt area away, I think. And that'll enable us then to get a bit of a view out there as well. And I think what we might do is actually take that wall down, I think maybe. So yeah, okay. So that started to take shape. So what do we want to do? We want to do these with these steps here, really, didn't we? So let's put those in there, and if we can then put these in there like this, I think that makes a much better staircase. Side on. Yeah, that's nice. Put one up there as well. Not there though. Alright, okay, it's the top of the stairs, is it? Yeah. So that's no good then, is it? It's that's just a blank bit. Probably shouldn't be using my silk touch for that. Let's just go and have a look. Okay, so yeah, I don't really want to take that out there, so we'll leave that like that. We can always put a half slab up there if we need to. In fact, we've probably got one of those. I think one of the mechanics I'd really like in this game, I'm not sure if I said this before, but being able to put two different types of half slabs together, that would be really cool. You know, where you could have this on one side and perhaps have another colour wood on the other side, or if you wanted a dark oak wood slab up there, you could have a quartz half slab there, or a stone half slab, or just something like that. I think if we'd be able to put two different... Whoa, hello. Fancy meeting you here. Did I leave the door open? I can't remember giving you an invitation. Yeah, so just the ability, I think, to put some... No, I did leave the door open. Yeah, just the ability to put some different half slabs together, I think, would be a really cool mechanic in the game. I think it would, building options, it would just open up so much, because so many people want to have a different floor to a different ceiling. And the only way I'd really do it at the moment is either using carpet and doing that, or having it double height. So you have to, a bit like I've done in the 3D maze, I've got to have 2 blocks below it. So yeah, I think that'd be really cool if we could do something like that. So maybe I should suggest it, but I'm sure a million people already have, and it's not been taken up yet. Or maybe just the mechanics of it just aren't really possible. I don't really know. I'm not a coder, so from that point of view, I can't answer that question, which is a bit of a shame. Wish I could, but I'm not a coding person. Right, just going to put those in there. Not quite sure about that. I might end up putting just a block in there. So yeah, that's my staircase up. So we've got narrow stairs in this house, so that's what we're going to stick to. So need to do the floor next, and I'm going to get this sand out because I want sand. I'm going to change underneath here, I think. So let's just get rid of this a second. Because what I'm going to do is put that in, and then we'll probably end up taking the sand out from out the other side as well when we terraform it, because I think that looks just a bit odd there. So okay, that's really good. I might leave the dirt there for a minute, because if I'm just going to put carpet down, that kind of makes sense to me, because then I can put the lights under the carpet. We don't have to have the torches. I can just use glowstone. I'm a big fan of the carpet and glowstone trick. So yeah, I think we'll just end up doing that, to be perfectly honest. But I want this sand, because sand, although we're not sort of short of it, it's not in abundance around here, and I'm not close to a desert here at the moment. So yeah, I'd rather keep the sand as it's there. No point wasting it, is there? So we'll do that, and I think we'll just put the dirt back in there for now. There we go, and there as well. Let's just go and get rid of some of this stuff. So what colour carpet shall we go for? Let's have a look. So we've got red walls. Where's my chest with all this in? Okay. Who's around here somewhere? Someone got in here? Hello, birdie. I can hear him somewhere. He's going to be under the trees here, isn't he? Don't you hate it when you've got a zombie around you and you can't get rid of him? I can hear him, but I can't see him. Must be around here somewhere. No. Hello, zombie. Where are you? Come and find me. Is there someone underground? He's not got in here, is he? Not spawned in with the horses? I can hear him here. He must be underground somewhere. That's really bizarre. There he is. Mini zombie. Hello. Hello. Fail. Hashtag fail. Hello. Oh, there's one. Ah, he's gone. Right, okay, that's fine. Got rid of the mini zombie. That would have annoyed me. So we were looking at carpets, weren't we? Let's have a look. So we've got various coloured dyes. Shall we go for a blue theme? We've got some light blue wool there, so maybe we'll stick with light blue. I think that sounds reasonable because, yeah, having got the light blue even wool, I think that's we'll keep that blue theme because we're underwater. And I think those two go well together. So let's give that a try. What I need is my glowstone. Where's my glowstone? Is it in here? It is in here. We'll take some more. Don't think we need that much. Let's just start lighting up. So with daylight outside, let's just go and see how bright it is down there. See if that looks a bit better with the blue glass. Yeah, I quite like that now. Not as transparent as I want. But I think it's enough to give us that effect. And as I say, I think we'll get rid of the bits going down there and perhaps replace that with glass as well, so we don't have it so thick. And perhaps even do it on that side there as well. Extend the window out by one. I quite like the fact the squids go swimming by. It's like having my own little squid farm, isn't it? So let's have a look where we're going to place blocks. So we're going to place one there. We'll have the corner lit up. So probably don't want to put it in the corners as such because that's a bit of a waste. But I got abundance of glowstone, so I'm not too adverse to using it. And let's light this up. Let's have that lit up nicely. Let's put one on there then. And so could probably do with certainly a couple in the middle. So let's put one there. Yeah, there's an abundance of the stuff here, isn't it? I think just over here is the other. Let's put one there. That should enable us to totally get rid of torches. And it's a bit darker in there, so let's put one there anyway, see if it makes a difference. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. We shouldn't get anything spawning down here, and I think it's nicely lit up. So, did you notice how I got rid of all that dirt earlier? Isn't that amazing? Because what do I want now? I want at least a stack of dirt. Absolutely typical, isn't it, eh? Absolutely typical. So, let's go back and get the dirt then. And then we can put that back down. And then we can put the carpet down. I don't know. It's must be getting old, losing my memory or something. Let's get a stack of that. Go back in and finish it up. Yeah, so it'd be quite cool to get this finished. At least have an interior working area without the danger of zombies and all that side of it, which I think will be very useful because I've been blown up several times by creepers, and to be perfectly honest, the work area I've got out there has kind of grown. It was never meant to be a work area. There was no intention of keeping that as a work area. It was just literally temporary while I built the house. However, it seems to be that it's just grown and grown and grown and grown and grown. So it's which is no good. Not quite sure how many of these I need. So I'm going to just take a stack. There we go. So let's put those there. And those there. And we'll pick those up in a minute. My inventory is full again. Of course, I could always just move those over, couldn't I? That would be really useful. Right, so let's get this carpet down. It is one of the mechanics I do like, the fact the carpet hides those lights. I think that is really good, the fact they are transparent and they have multiple uses. I think carpets are underused within Minecraft. If you think about how we've used it so far, we've got it as a decorative item, because upstairs, which is just up here, if we look, and we need to finish this off, we've got it as a decorative item going up there with our glass, so that's kind of cool. If we look outside, we've also got it in our stables, so we've got it down here, not only hiding lights, but we're using the fact that mobs don't like to walk over it, so that's a useful thing. You can actually position it over the top of water if you want to as well, so the fact you can place it in various places I think is really good. So it's quite a useful, so you can do things like that and stand on it, and yeah, so it's you know, I think it's quite a useful underused item. The only downside you've got to carpet is the fact you can't place stuff on top of it, so that's kind of disappointing. So if I wanted to put this on there, I can't put anything there, it's got to go up higher, so that is the downside to it. But I guess the reality is that, you know, you've got the option of using wool, so if we want to put chests here, for example, then we'd put the wool. It's not quite the same, but you can put it on there, so yeah, it's a sort of a trade-off, if you like, of doing that. So but hey, you know, that's how it works. So there you go. A stack was actually not far off, really, was it? It's in terms of what we've been able to do. That's not good there, is it? So let's get clay. That's what I wanted. So let's put that in there. Good. Okay. That's going to float around and annoy me for ages. Right, and clay there. And the only bit we need to do is get that back up there. And I think what we're going to have to end up doing, because that is really part of there, we're going to have to do something with this up here, I think. So what perhaps we'll do, because that's there, we'll just make this a full block, because it doesn't matter so much, and then we'll leave it like that. That's probably, yeah, that will work for me. We could extend that all the way around the outside, I guess, but I don't really want to put it up here, because we've got it there. Just, I don't know, it feels a bit low then, doesn't it, to be coming down there. So I don't really want to be putting it there. Let's get rid of that, put that back. Yeah, no, but I guess we could go something like this. Yeah, I like giving dimensions. So that kind of leads off there then and around, and it kind of finishes off nicely there. Yeah, no, I like that. Probably get some pitch for our wall here, shouldn't we? So that's really cool. Yeah, no, I like that. I think that's starting to look quite good, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now, I think, is do the laborious task of bringing all my stuff down here. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, and we'll do that and we'll come back, I guess. So yeah, let's do that. So what do you think? We've got it filled up, and as you can see, I've sorted a lot of my stuff out as well. So I've started putting stuff into various chests, so that's really good. I think it worked out quite well. I've got spare chests there for arrows, because I don't want to be filling up my tools and armour with arrows as well. So I've got a spare one there. We might put another one in that place because it's under the stairs, so that's okay. And I might actually start putting the bone meal under there if I fill up my miscellaneous chest with too much stuff. Obviously it's not all my stuff because a lot of my stuff is either in the ender chest or it's over at my other base that I was started. If you may recall, there's loads of gold over there and that kind of thing. So I'm not sure if we're going to move that over here for now or whether we'll sort of progress over there. So we'll just see how things go. And I've got my sort of brewing and sort of I say cooking area, but my sort of workbench area, if you like. So we got a couple of workbenches in here. Got a couple of brewing stands, so we can do some sort of micro brewing if we want. A couple of furnaces there to get going. I think that's nicely laid out. And then in here we've just got all our brewing stuff really. So it's yeah. So I'm probably going to get a few potions together, and obviously our anvil at the end there. So that's yeah. So I think that all looks good. Got everything we need here really just for our spawn base more than anything. As you can see, I've taken the corners out. I think that looks much better, although I may go and just put that into the red brick as well now. So, but certainly I think it gives a much better view. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So what we've got to do next is really get this interior sorted out here and also up here. But I think I'm going to do that in the next episode because there's quite a lot to do there. I don't want to just do it and then so bing, there it is. I'd like you guys to be part of that as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I think we'll end the episode there. So hopefully you've enjoyed doing that with me. It's been great fun. I've enjoyed putting that room in, and we'll probably actually put an enchanting area down there as well. So perhaps a wall. Let's have a quick look at that now while we're here. I probably should have brought the red brick with me, which I haven't. So we've got this, there's the wall from the outside, which I think is really cool. So we're going to change this colour over for red brick, but we haven't really got anything under here at all. So we could quite easily, it's still under the house, but we could quite easily put in take out the wall area here and actually put into it an enchanting area, shall we say, with some enchanting tables and that sort of thing. And I really must sort this tree out as well. It's a very lonely little tree that I put down here. I think we might put one of the sort of the mega trees like we've got over there and spawn. But what should we put here? Should we put a oak tree? Do you think it's an oak tree is what we need here in this environment, or should we be a bit different? Because I did like when we had all the other trees, all the jungle trees there. So shall I put a 4x4 jungle tree there? That's maybe we'll have a play around next episode and have a look at that too. So that might be quite good. But yeah, really pleased how the house is coming along. So that's really cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below. And do click on like if you've enjoyed it as well, because it just gives me an indication that you guys are enjoying these videos. So that's really cool. So yeah, my name's Wild Trekker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe too. And we'll see you again soon on the next episode. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.